Welcome to Madagascar. It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England, huh?
Hey, I resent
Apart
that.
from the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforests for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But
Even us
apes,
humans.
well, apes are some of the closest relatives to
Likely.
humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives.
What, we shout them?
Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living. And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
I bet it sounds strange hearing it in English tone compared to German.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway,
But I like
this
how
is
they
Billy's primate sanctuary.
made the
It's not just
voices
primates,
kinda
we've got
similar.
all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look
The
at some of
Germans
them, eh?
usually do that.
We'll
That
start by
they
taking a
find
look
to
at the red ruffed
try to find
lemurs.
voice actors
They're
that
the ones that look like they
have
should
the
be in a
same
Shakespeare
kind of
play.
voice.
Come on, let's head over
It's
to
kind of like Christopher Lee when he did both voices for Haggadon in the Last Unicorn. Because he did the German variant as well. Alright, what was I supposed to do? But yeah, I said they're both pretty good with the acting and such. Madagascar locate area. Okay, I just got to zoom in. Wait a minute, why don't I just use keyboards for Pete's sake? If anybody asks me who Pete is, I don't know.
I never met the guy.
I have forgotten. Right, just click on there. So I'm clicked on it. Alright, zoom, zoom, zoom.
Red ruffed lemurs
Zoom,
are
zoom,
found in the
zoom.
rainforests of Massoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Oh, that's easy. She's in the front room. My mum would kill me for saying that.
The Bornean orangutan is such a marvellous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in.
Oh, wow.
And they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck up one. Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera.
I was already on that.
Aren't they just incredible?
Okay, I need to zoom out.
When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Bonobos. I've forgotten what they were actually.
Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has collapsed. And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel.
Habitat boundary.
Good, now open the animals tab.
Okay.
And click on Box All Animals to box up the remaining bonobos.
No.
Box all animals. Oh, there we are. Oh
That
yeah.
sounds fun. Bonobos.
Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, sharpish.
Oh, that's easy
Go
enough.
into the zoo section and then into the staff management area.
Stuff. Keeper care.
You can find all of your staff in here.
Veterinarian.
But there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
Yeah.
Now, click on one of the paths to place the vet in your zoo. Okay, that's a relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there.
Already there.
Should press P for pause.
I knew that.
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Oh, okay. Then push delete. Oh, push delete. Oh, wait.
Good.
Nice.
Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that. Okay, so go into the options section and select which side the climb-proof barrier needs to go on. And don't get it wrong. We're more worried about bonobos climbing out than guests climbing in. Nicely done. And I think it's high time we unbox those bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again.
Oops.
And then open the Animals tab.
I really ought to learn to listen.
And finally, click on Unbox All Animals to let them out.
I just done
I
that.
expect some of them are fair bursting for the toilet.
They'll probably be throwing their poo everywhere.
So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important
Hey,
jobs
it's me on a good
is
day.
taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area again. Hire a mechanic and then click on a path to place them in the zoo.
Never do. Well, hey, that was easy.
Gosh, we have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Hi, Bernie.
Oh,
Bernie.
I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The main thing is that
Yeah,
you
rip my
dealt
face
with it
off.
swiftly, and more importantly, without the animals stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
That's the least what they could do. Have you actually heard the actual stories of what they could do? They could break someone's arm off.
You see, another key responsibility for our vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality. The animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it.
Seems the zoo is missing quite a few of things.
It would appear that way. Bins, benches, nope. Utilities, nope. Nope. Staff, facilities. Keep it hot. Vet surgery. Quarantine, staff room. Research centre. African research would do. So where have you marked this up, sweetheart? Oh. Under that. Wait, there's one there already, isn't there?
No, it's just the empty thing.
I've forgotten how to twist this thing around. I am not sure if
Now,
that...
you've probably noticed that there's
Oh, yes.
already a building where I want you to build the research centre. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell, so we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building.
Swing the camera to see if you connected this to the pathway.
Okay, click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet, though.
Yeah, you did it.
First, we'll need
There's
to
a door,
rotate our
right?
research
Yep.
centre so it automatically
Yep.
connects to the path when we place it.
I'm smart, I'm good. Oh.
Wah.
Oop. Oh. Okay, now I'll get you. Right, is that it?
Is it
Okay.
in there?
Pardon?
Is it in there? I guess.
This is inefficient, so... Oh. Right, my bad. Now where's the Z button? How do you rotate this thing? That's the window part.
It's the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn it the right way. I've just forgotten how to
Correct.
twist it.
Press Z, I think it was.
It's not letting me... No, it's not letting me turn it with Z. Hold on. Let me get that off.
One of the keys is turning it.
Hold on, I'll get myself off. Yep, hold on. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting there. Let's try that again. Make sure it's connected to the path. Right. So it's just me being an idiot. Right, there's the door
Well,
there.
good. You only played it once so far, so
Then we just go and let's go and turn it around. That's the door. Make sure
it's kind of funny. I cannot tell from which game the birds are currently tweeting. From your game or from mine. Just here, tweet, 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 the whole time.
try that again. Right. Acidity. That. Z. Try again. Wants to be a pain in the butt. I'll be a pain in the butt. Door. There. Building.
You usually can click to add it to the group of the empty building.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, with the facility on the building, then it should open the menu.
Ah, I see it.
And then it will automatically put it inside it. You just have to turn it correctly, of course.
Naturally.
Your game is not paused anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Whoopsies. That would help. So it's taking me a while to get off that, so I can turn it around. Okay. There we go. Wait. There. Took me long enough.
Right. Splendid work. Now that we have a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Go into the zoo section and select Vet Research.
Vet research is... Oh, that.
Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now, drag and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research.
You can do it alone. Just have to find the right animal.
Yep, got the lemur.
Yeah, go back.
Go back.
Now, see on the left the name of your vet.
Got it.
Pull it on top of the animal.
Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and answer, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
Ready then, heading over.
Game is not paused.
Of course it's not paused.
First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Go to facilities. Let's get that off. Go to... Oh, I'll do that. Oh, that's too big. Oh, what am I thinking?
Use the one with the stand.
I'll do that.
Then you just have to turn it correctly and all is good. You
Nice.
can go a bit down so you see it better. Yes.
So I was just making sure it's all straightened out.
It's just a career. It's not like it's super important that it's aesthetic.
Well, you know what I'm like.
Yeah, I know.
So, she said a couple, huh?
2 or 3, so.
Nice.
Okay, now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel. And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much.
Right. That's one. And where's my second one? There it is. And that's 2.
Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
Okay, one speaker here. And another speaker. Where the hell did I put that board? Here.
Now we simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the education boards.
That's one. And
Fantastic! Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it. Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. We can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into the vet research area. Go on, collect your research rewards. Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space, and you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame. Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel.
Do, 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 do.
Ah, there you are.
Next, click on the Terrain tab. Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
Wait, that's a big climbing frame.
Yes.
There you go. That should make 'em happy. Okay, what's next on the agenda?
Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
Oops, I pushed the wrong thing.
Don't push the wrong thing. Just don't. It's not that hard. It's funny how we both just stay quiet because she's constantly talking.
I know, right? I've forgotten how to set the whole bloody thing now. Fudge. Hold on. Right. Get out of the way. She's just slept on the whole habitat.
Just say habitat.
There we go. Nope, that didn't work. What did I just do?
Stuff.
I forgot to pause it.
As always.
Wait, is that your end doing that noise?
Huh?
I wonder what the noise is.
Noise.
I can hear some sort of strange noise on my headset.
Maybe it was me. Don't know. Maybe I breathed a bit too loud.
No, it sounded like wood. Right, where's that lemur gone? Nope, that's not it.
Gone forever.
Because I meant to select on the habitat thing for it, and I just clicked off it.